You want to learn how to do graphic liner? I got you. Hey Avengers, welcome back to the initiative. My name is Vanessa, aka CUTCREASER, and this is my channel. In today's video, we'll be teaching you how to do some graphic liner. I know I created a video a couple of months ago, and it was very similar, how to do graphic liner easy. However, I had a lot of issues with that video. I just found myself to be not as educational as I thought I was, so I decided to, you know, remake that video and recreate it a lot better and basically just really teach you in depth how to do graphic liner. So if you would like to learn how to do graphic liner, stay tuned. Here is the 24-hour super brow or pomade. It's from KVD Vegan Beauty, and I'm going to be using the shade Graphite today, and this is the black cream. So in one eye, I'm going to show you how to do eyeliner using a cream or a gel liner. Cream gel eyeliners were literally the first type of eyeliners that I've ever used ever. So I really want to showcase how I used to do my eyeliner with this, and I feel like this is the easiest formulation for eyeliner, especially if you're a beginner. So if you are trying to learn how to do graphic liner or just eyeliner in general, I feel like you would gravitate better towards this. And so on the other eye, we're going to use a water activated liner, which is very similar to a liquid liner, except it's not waterproof. So this is the wet liner from GLISTEN Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Cola. There's a lot of different alternatives for the KVD Super Brow for eyeliner, and there's also a lot of different alternatives for the water activated liner. You can also use liquid liner, so this will be kind of similar. I feel like I overheat sometimes when I do my eyeliner. Don't worry about it, chillax. Don't worry, we're gonna get through this together. Now we want to focus on the tools. The tools are probably the most important part of doing eyeliner. I used to use this to do my eyeliner, and it was not cute. It came with the Maybelline cream gel liner. No, don't do that. So I'm going to be shamelessly plugging my own eyeliner brushes, but this is just a perfect example of the type of liner brushes you would want to go for certain eyeliner tricks, for graphic liner, whatever it may be. You want to focus on getting an angled brush. So this is the C4 from my collab with By Melolops, and this is what it looks like. It's a very angled brush. This is the C2 from my collab. So the C2 is very similar to the brushes from the NYX Cosmetics liquid liner. So if you can't afford your own eyeliner brush, you can literally take out one of the liquid eyeliner brushes from NYX, and you can literally just use this. You can take it out, clean it off, dip this into any liquid liner that you have, and use that. It's quite thicker than this one. This one's a bit thinner, so it'll give you those thin lines, but this was literally my standard eyeliner brush a couple of months ago. So definitely look into DIYing if you can't afford a brush like this, or if you can't buy or find a brush like this, definitely look into it. My brushes will be releasing soon, so don't worry about them for now. I'm just here to showcase you the different types of tools that you could possibly use for eyeliner. One thing I forgot to do is I forgot to apply an eye base. People always ask me, what primer do I use? I use just a regular concealer with some powder. So I'm gonna dot just one little dot of concealer on my eyelid, and then I'm going to pat it in with my finger, and this is literally the base that I use for my eyeliner. Just get your concealer and set your concealer on your eyelid. You want to have like a clean base, like literally the same color base as your skin tone. And then I'm going to set it with some powder. So I'm going to grab my setting powder and a fluffy brush and just literally set this right here. So now once this eyeliner brush is nice and flat, you're going to want to take it on its side like this way. So it's not going to be like the regular angle. You're going to turn it this way. You want the longest part of the brush to be at the very end. I like to do this instead of this. This makes no sense because I don't like going inwards. I want to go outwards. Once I've mapped out where I want to put it, I like to just flick the brush with the least amount of pressure. So if you're writing in a notebook, you apply a lot of pressure onto the pen or pencil to make your handwriting a little bit bolder and a little bit harder and harsher. You want to do the complete opposite of that. Perhaps you're like sketching or something. You want to use the same amount of pressure as you're doing when you're sketching out something. Like so. Put the least amount of pressure onto this, and I like to go a little bit sideways instead of going upwards. This just caters to my eye shape. Your eye shape might be a little different. This also works for hooded eyes if you do it a little bit more outwards, just because if you do it upwards, it will literally disappear onto your hood. This is what I've been teaching my mom because she has hooded eyes, so I've been trying to teach her a different way to do her eyeliner because she says that her eyeliner gets hidden or it disappears when she has her eyes open. So if you have your eyes open, you can see that line that's still there past her hood. I literally just grab the brush and just drag it from the very tip of that line that we just drew. We're just going to take the brush like this. We're going to turn it back this way and then just start creating that line there and just connecting this triangle that we've created. And so now you have this. This is going to be what your wing will essentially look like, but you can definitely polish it up like I will do. To get the best amount of control, I like to go like this when I'm doing my eyeliner because it like literally just like lifts your eye a bit and stretches the skin. So now you have this wing, right? You have nothing there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a very, very thin line. I'm gonna show you how to do that. What you wanna do is you wanna get a mirror like this and look downwards when you're doing it. And you're gonna try to like tight line kind of. This is how I usually do my eyeliner. So I'm kind of like stamping my brush first to get that outline, and then I'm going to clean it up and just go over it a couple of times. Like so. So once you get that line, this is what your eyeliner looks like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean it up because as you can see, it kind of looks like a bat wing. And I'm going to clean that up a little bit by just adding a little bit more eyeliner. Like so. And this is a classic, literally my classic wing that I always used to do in high school. This was literally my go-to look because it just fit my eye shape and it looked really good on me, so I really liked it. And then finish off this tail right here. So this is what my eyeliner looks like. So when you're cleaning up your eyeliner, you want to grab something like a flat definer brush. So this is the ColourPop E11. Really just grab a flat definer brush like this. It's the same concealer that you used for your base. And then just get some concealer onto that brush. And now what we're going to do is we're going to clean up this line. So it's very similar to how we just did the eyeliner. You want to just make one little line right against the eyeliner just to clean it up. So that's what I'm about to do. It's literally the same method, like the least amount of pressure onto the brush and just like drag it down kind of just so it could blend into my base. And this is the most foolproof way to clean up your eyeliner. And this is just your classic wing with your cream gel eyeliner. Delicious. Now we're going to use the water activated liner. So again, this is the wet liner from GLISTEN Cosmetics. This you need water to activate. You can also use a mixing medium. You can use the Maron mixing medium. You can use Inglot Duraline to you know, wet this product, but it needs to be wet to work, to be activated. That is the point of a water activated paint. For cream gel eyeliners, you don't need water to activate it, so it might be a little bit more convenient for you, just a regular consumer or just like somebody that just wants to do eyeliner really quick and just run out the door. This takes a little bit more time to prepare because you need water. So I'm gonna go grab my water, it's over there, and then I'm just gonna activate it. I have like a little jar where I could put the water, so I like to put it in the cap like so. It's literally the tiniest amount of water that you're gonna need. So yeah. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is we're going to take our brush, again, this is the C2 for my collab, and we're going to just dampen that brush. Just dampen it in there. And then we're going to take our nice and dry pigment type of thing, and we're just going to start brushing into the pigment with this brush, just to wet the product. So as you can see, it's getting nice and wet, and then the eyeliner starts getting onto the brush. You want to get it to a creamy consistency. You don't want to just go in with the dampened brush into the eyeliner and then start doing it. You don't want to do it immediately. You want to wait a little bit. You're going to want to literally just go in back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until you get a creamy consistency. Creamy consistency equals better payoff. When you do it too fast, and if you do it like immediately, it will leave like kind of like a thin consistency. It won't be as opaque, it'll be a little bit thin. You can see your skin underneath. That's usually the case when it comes down to using water activated liners, especially when they're neon. Neons and pastels end up cracking, but for colors like these that are darker or colors that are like primaries, those are the least likely to crack. And so I'm gonna do the same method. I'm gonna go back into the eyeliner and get another coat so that I can drag this downwards to create my wing. But instead of going from here, from the very tip of this line, I'm gonna start from my lash line to the tip. So as you can see, it's still wet, so we're gonna let this dry a bit, and it dries up pretty fast, so you don't really have to worry about waiting too long. Oh my god, look at the difference, like this is crazy. Obviously I made my line a bit thicker, but for anybody with hooded eyes, this would be the ideal type of eyeliner shape. You want to focus on the eyeliner wing to be nice and thin, and then your lash line liner to be as thin as possible so that your eyes look a little bit more open. As you can see, it's a bit closed. So yeah. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the bottom like I did. And just attach the eyeliner. So as you can see, it kind of looks like this. I don't like that, so I'm going to make this line connect much more into this triangle. Like so. Trying to get this as even as possible. I think it's pretty even for the most part. I think I have to make this a little bit thicker. Alright, and so this is the water activated liner, and then this is a cream gel liner. Me as an artist, I prefer water activated liners. For me as a consumer, I'll look back at like how I used to do my makeup as like a regular person. The gel liner, because it's just a lot easier to do. This takes a little bit more time. It takes a little bit more patience. Now we move on to the portion where I discuss graphic liner. Graphic liner takes a lot of patience, a lot of mistakes, a lot of trial and error. So be patient with yourself and don't be hard on yourself when you're doing graphic liner. It's not the easiest thing for everybody, but if you're capable of doing something like this easily, you can definitely achieve graphic liner easily as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to attempt to do graphic liner with the gel liner. I haven't done graphic liner with cream eyeliner, so this is going to be very, very difficult for me, but you know what? It's fun. Let's do it. I usually do graphic liner with water activated paints. It's just a lot easier for application purposes. We're going to dip back in to this cream and use the same brush that we were using for the eyeliner. And so I'm gonna get it nice and thin, so I'm just gonna like go like this with my brush, and I'm gonna keep doing that until I get like a really thin tip, and then just dip right into it. And then we're gonna create kind of like a floating liner type of thing, floating cut crease if you will. Literally right there is where I want to make my line. So as you can see, it's not a very clean line, but we can clean it up anyway. You can see we have this sketch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the eyeliner brush that I use for the water activated liner, and I'm going to try to do some cleaning up with this brush. Clean this up. I could leave it just like this, but that's a little boring. So I'm going to just bring this inwards a little bit. And then we're going to attach this right here. But we're going to start like right in the middle of this wing. I don't want to attach it to the tip. So now we got this going. So as you can see, it really has like made my eye shape a little bit bigger. It's like created like a kind of like illusion that my eyes look bigger than they are. So yeah, I kind of like this shape. Now we're gonna do it with the water activated liner. So, tell me, is there a difference? Not really. But I could say for me personally, this eye was a lot easier to apply than this one. Just because it just takes me a while with because I haven't done eyeliner with cream, but just so you guys know that there are options for you guys, especially for those of you who don't know what type of eyeliner to get. You can get a cream eyeliner, you can get a water activated liner. Both of them kind of do the same thing. It's just learning how to, you know, achieve the same thing by just applying these different skills to your brushes, to the application is just a lot easier. Another difference I quickly want to talk about is how the texture looks of the eyeliner. The cream eyeliner, the texture is so smooth on my skin. However, on the water activated paint, it's a little bit crusty. So when they dry up, they're going to be crusty because they're going to be as dry as this thing in here. That's definitely something to look out for, especially if you're trying to figure out what type of eyeliner to go for. If you want like a smooth texture like this, if you're taking like macro shots, definitely go for a cream eyeliner. But if you're just doing regular artistic makeup that doesn't really need to be focused in and really focuses on texture, definitely go for a water activated paint. These lashes are from Anise Beauty. It's a black owned brand, so definitely look into it. These are in the style Blueprint. Alright, so now I'm gonna finish off my face. I'm going to be using the Noon face palette. I used this to bronze earlier today, so I'm going to use the blush and then the highlight as well. I'm gonna take this lip liner from MILANI. It's their Understatement lip liner, and this is in the shade SHOOP. And then I'm gonna take my Pat McGrath Lush Gloss, and this is in the shade Gold Allure. Thank you so much for watching and for tuning in today. If you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up if you decide to. I don't know. It's up to you. Let me know in the comments down below if this helped you out, if this helped you in some capacity learning how to do graphic liner. I know how difficult it is for some people, but it's okay. You can do it. Trust me. will happen for you. Also, let me know what you guys want to see in the near future. I have some videos planned, but I'm not the most confident in the content that I put out on YouTube because it's a little bit hard. I don't know if it's just me that thinks that, but I always found YouTube content to be hard to do. Definitely let me know in the comments down below what you would like to see next, and I'll get right to you. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. Don't forget, join the initiative, subscribe down below. That's it for this video. Wow, I can't believe I got through that.